Howdy, and welcome to the Yellowbird Hotline Podcast, the podcast where your favorite hot sauce company answers the most important food questions of all time, whether we're qualified to or not. We are qualified to.
Totally qualified. We can do this.
Season 2! As always, you can contact us by calling or texting 855-700-BIRD. That's 855-700-BIRD. You can also enter 855-700-BIRD, all caps, no dashes, at checkout at yellowbirdfoods.com for 20% off your next order from us. What? Welcome to Season 2, everybody, and good morning.
We did.
Good morning.
A lot of information.
Thanks for, we're going to get radio voice Aaron today.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, fam.
Hope
you're all feeling spicy today for season 2. Whoa.
We made it all the way to
Yellowbird
season
Hotline.
2. I didn't even tell anybody that we were going to be doing season 2, but here it is. We got a couple of changes in season 2, just a couple of things. The first thing is I want to welcome to the full-time podcast the cast of the cast. Podcast cast. Didn't think about that beforehand. Mm-hmm. Katie, welcome, Katie. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Applause track in background.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
I think snaps are the only things that translates over podcast.
Well, real fans will remember Katie from our dating episode. I think she left a lasting impact.
It's titled, Wow, That Was Personal.
Yeah. Wait, it wasn't really a dating episode, but we'll do.
Every
It turned
episode is
into
a
a dating
dating episode. Yeah.
Yeah. The second update for season 2 is that this is strictly a dating show now.
Oh.
So,
Not ready for
Hey,
that.
Mark. Has a romantic life.
yeah, call in with your relationship advice. No, the second kind of update for season 2 is that we're changing the format slightly. So every week we one of us will come in with a really super important food related question and ask it to the rest of the crew. So Kelsey has the first question for season 2. Kelsey, do you want to tee it up? Do you want to tee it up for us?
Ever. I don't know when people are going to be listening to this, but we are recording this. If you're listening in real time, it is in the heat of summer. People are losing it from the heat, and they're needing to change their location. They're needing to change their scenery, either to bask up the sun or to hide away. And so it's the season for road trips. So I want you to just put yourself, in a car. You decide the details, but let's just say you're going on a really long road trip. And you've been in the car for a few hours and you need to stop for gas. And, up ahead, there's really been nothing. There's been some nice scenery, whatever floats your boat or gets your wheels turning. But there's a gas station and it's the only one for a really long time. And so you stop at this gas station and you are allowed to grab 3 snack items to last you until the next stop, which is approximately eons away.
We need to qualify. We're in Texas, so anything under 4 hours doesn't qualify as a road trip.
Right.
If it's under 4 hours, that's a day trip.
That's true.
That's a
true.
quick drive. Yeah. No, this is like a long haul. Like you got a wild hair and decided you wanted to go see, something states.
The mountains.
Allegedly, they're there. So I need to know what 3 snack items you are grabbing. And really a why, what's building your perfect 3 strong snack team.
Yeah. So I made a random list of what order
Season 2, we are just so prepared.
We're super prepared. I feel like we jumped into it way too fast. I'm ready though. So it's gonna first go over to Daniel. So Daniel, 3 snack items.
My long haul road trip necessities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm an old man and I've been very consistent in this for a very long time. I don't like to have coffee in the car with me normally. So I want to be very clear about that. I'm not anti-caffeine. I love to, like, when I stop for gas, get a crappy cup of gas station coffee. But historically, I'm not the guy that has like, an energy drink or a Red Bull. So like for me, I like to sprinkle in some caffeine while on a long road trip. But in the car with me, if it's
You
going to
just
be a while between
pantomimed. You just
stops.
pantomimed caffeine powder. Are you sprinkling
Caffeine
it just
powder. Yeah, exactly. I
Doing
sprinkle
a
it
line
in,
of
man.
caffeine.
That's
On
right.
top of a hot dog.
I talk it with my hands. So it's always a big old thing of water. Gotta
Yeah.
have that. Gotta stay hydrated. I'm a sweaty man.
Like how big a thing of water are we talking?
Yeah, be specific.
Yeah, be more Pacific.
Mhm.
Normally I'll get like, a 32 ouncer. I'll get like a quart because it's a
Okay.
little bit easier to maintain. You can like keep it in your cup holder. You can keep it between your legs,
It's dangerous.
Yeah, if I've got a partner, I'll grab a gallon. That way they can hand it to me. But no
Mm.
one really wants to be like conscribed to be my gallon water
Water boy.
carrier. So yeah, normally like a 32 ouncer.
Okay.
So 32 ounces of water. I'll get about a 16-ounce V8. I don't drink tomato juice. It's not a thing I do except on road trips. And I
Okay.
pound that stuff. And then I'll get cheese crackers like Lance or whatever, like Frito-Lay or Golden Flake or whatever's in the gas station.
Oh, like a sour cream and like a cheddar sour cream? Or are you talking like a cheese fry?
No, I'm talking about like the cheese
Like the
crackers.
peanut butter crackers?
The peanut butter, like the sandwich.
Like the sandwich crackers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Oh,
so
a
it's like
sandwich.
it's
Okay,
like two
thank you for
Cheez-Its with like a layer of powdered cheese in between.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah. Again,
sounds like a grilled cheese, but road trip form.
by the time it's been on your dash for 3 hours, it is a grilled cheese. So,
You know what though? You're getting tomato juice and grilled cheese. Like that's a
It's- yeah.
beautiful
Kind of.
pair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather have the cracker sandwich with cheese in the middle or with peanut butter in the middle?
cheese in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Claim it.
listen, normal Daniel, peanut butter. That's real food. Road trip Daniel,
Road trip
When you're on
Daniel's
the
a different
road,
guy.
yeah,
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you're on the road.
that's road cheese.
Yeah.
And like I've experimented. Like, is it better with corn nuts? No, it's not. Is it better with bugles? No, absolutely not. Yeah, it's got to be a thing of V8 tomato juice. None of that V8 like smoothie sweet garbage. It's got to be tomato juice, and then a couple packs of cheddar sandwich crackers, and then about a quart of water, and I'm good to go.
Wow.
So where do we think? I mean, that it's interesting to me because I would have picked, if I was gonna pick. I don't want to change your list. I would have picked the peanut butter crackers.
Isn't it your turn later?
It is my turn
Later.
Works.
But I wanna define what is eons. Like 6
Probably
hours.
like a 10-hour road trip.
I mean,
Because you have to your car can only take so much gas for how many hours is that?
yeah,
So you
about
have to
5
stop.
hours. Yeah, about
Okay,
four and a half
so
to 5 hours
5
between
hours.
stops. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
say,
we're
let's say
saying
5
like
hours.
until the tank is dry again,
Yeah.
but there's no hope. You're not stopping. So
Well, the way that I was framing the question in my mind is that like if I leave from Texas going in any direction for 10 hours from Austin in any direction, and I'm going to drive 10 hours, I get one good gas station stop. The second or third stop is going to be in the middle of nowhere. The only other good stop will be like right before I get somewhere.
I mean, I love that you guys were putting like real thought to this. I was
Like,
just
unless you're heading
inventing a gas
east, man.
station in space.
Like if you're heading east on I-10, you're gonna hit at least 3 Buckies.
Well, I
That's
guess I was
true.
maybe thinking that it was like this fictional thing where we were like in outer space in a spaceship, and it was like actually eons. So I just wanted to define what we were talking about here.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
can
but,
be
but
wherever,
you're
yeah,
in
wherever
like
you
you're in like
want.
a forced hibernation though. You're in stasis that whole time. So
Right, yeah.
You wake up. What do you
Well,
want?
I think that it's.
I wake up
think that
10
it's-
years later.
I think that it's it's long enough that you're supposed to pick the most important 3 things to you.
None of y'all
That's-
had strict parents that said we are not stopping until the tank is like dry.
Oh, yes. And I
where we're
remember having to stop on the roadside if I had to go to the bathroom because there was no
Yep.
gas station. It was like, you're going to pee in the grass. Good luck.
Yeah,
Oh, that was always a little bit,
Yeah.
that's why.
What
That's
is
why.
Let's
I
open the
always-
I'm
front
feeling
door and the back
blessed.
door, and you pee like in between the front door and the back door.
should open the doors. Nobody look. Sorry.
That's why you always get. That's why for a long, if you're not going to stop for eons, you get whatever drink has the widest mouth bottle.
If you're a guy,
Yeah, it's not as
Yeah.
easy for
it
girls.
doesn't work for girls.
I'm going to say though that you probably still would want the widest mouth bottle, right? If you were going to even
I
attempt
don't
it.
think it's ever dire enough where you have to be in a bottle. That's just me being a modern
No.
human.
Okay, but
No.
so-
The grass is there for a reason.
yeah,
Yeah.
Is that why Daniel gets the 32-ounce bottle?
Yeah.
Nah, man, there's so much salt in that V8.
He's
and
sweating it
those cheddar
out, yeah.
crackers. That,
That's
yeah,
true.
I'm doing nothing but bloating.
Retaining
that
that
whole time.
water.
Just
Retain
retaining
it.
water.
I like it. I actually
It's
really like
pooling.
Okay, so Daniel's answer is a quart of water, a V8 tomato juice,
Yes.
and a cheesy
Cheese
cracker sandwich with
crackers.
cheese in the middle.
Yeah, real cheese, real powdered whey isolates.
Pasteurized cheese product.
Right, because we know that there's just bunches of real
If you
cheese.
take a
at gas
bite
stations.
of the cheese crackers and then drink some V8 and then
Yeah.
just shake your head, it's like
Mhm.
you were dipping your grilled cheese in your,
Yeah,
tomato
probably.
soup.
It's
You know,
very
I've never,
culinary.
I've never
yeah.
tried that exact process. I have
you
like
want
on a
to.
road trip, and I'll admit this. Hopefully, my son doesn't listen to this, but I have like towards the end of a long road trip, grabbed a V8 and like drunk like a half of it, and then poured vodka in there, and like see if that would make a good Bloody Mary. It doesn't. Don't try it. Save
But you
yourself.
had to test it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just
V8
sounds
I like it.
sponsors of this podcast.
warm.
Okay, awesome. That was it. So next, we're gonna go to our newest cast member, Katie. Katie, you get 3 items from the gas station.
Hello, everybody. I feel like I have an upper hand here because I did just take a road trip from Salt Lake City up to Yellowstone, and
Wow,
we
humble
stopped
brag.
at
We get it.
some
Somebody took some vacation
major
days.
gas stations. Yes, I did. But I feel like I got to be strategic with my 3 snacks. So I go for the 3 S's.
Mhm.
We got sweet, salty, and sour.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So first off, I'm going to start with salty. The gas station I stopped at had Cheetos white cheddar puffs. I'm just going to say it. The puffs are better than the crunchy. I know there are some opposing opinions, but
Ooh.
Wait,
Um,
are the
Kelsey,
cheddar puffs
Get on,
like
get on
the-
that.
Oh, I love a puff. I'm all about the puff.
I think puffs are
I-
far superior to the crunchies.
thank
Oh,
you.
Really?
wow.
Yeah.
I love a puff. I love it's the way you just feel. It's like you feel like you're eating air. It feels
It's
very
a fluffy
chic.
puff.
You are
Yeah.
eating
Fluffy
air.
puppy.
They're selling you a bag full of air.
But
like
you
to
can't
s-
stop.
Yeah, I like to
Yeah,
suck
but
on
it's
them.
yummy air.
If I want to slow my roll, I suck on them.
Kelsey, did you just say
Soggy
yummy
puffs.
air? That's
Yummy.
that's
You're
the-
getting yummy air when Aaron's talking about soggy puffs. Like, come
No,
on.
I'm just saying that we're gonna start an oxygen bar and call it yummy air.
Yeah, no, that's great. Wait,
Yeah.
so is everybody team puffs? Daniel, are you team puffs as well?
Hell no.
Okay.
I
One
mean,
up
I like
puffs.
a crunchy.
I love the
ju-
crunchy.
There's different.
Nothing
you know,
wrong.
There's different
Okay,
moments.
but
for
this
different
is- I
things.
mean-
But I do like smooth peanut butter. So again, I realize that I am an enigma wrapped in hypocrisy.
Yummy air.
Wrapped in V8.
We'll pause for a minute just to repronounce hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy.
I do think people sleep on the white cheddar, though. I do think
Oh.
it's like an underappreciated. It seems to have the most dust, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're the best. It just melts in your mouth.
The dust to
What
puff
about the
ratio is,
chemistry of
is
the
the
Especially if you
highest.
suck on it for a minute. Sorry.
Okay.
And from there, we'll segue on to my favorite sweet snack. So I don't know, it goes by 2 names, but you probably know them as Muddy Buddies or Puppy Chow for those who used to make them.
I have never heard of either of these things.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
it is
I want
like
some
the
puppy chow.
trifecta of snacks. It's chocolate, peanut
Okay.
butter, and Chex Mix, all just like rolled around
Is
in
this
powdered
one?
sugar.
Is this one thing, or do you have to
Yes,
buy multiple
it's
things?
one snack. No, it comes together as one. It is
And
my favorite.
it's sold as puppy chow. Is that?
Well, it's sold as Muddy Buddies,
Yeah.
but like back in the day,
Home
you,
recipes.
eons
Yeah, in
ago,
elementary
yeah.
Okay.
school, somebody's mom would bring.
Yeah,
Puppy
it's,
So, like,
it's
the-
sold out of somebody's trunk.
The
at, like, a
Ziploc
church
bag
place.
version of it is
Yeah.
puppy chow.
For a second, I thought that was like a Texas thing, but it's clearly not. If you know,
We called it Puppy
Yeah.
Chow in
yeah.
Arizona. So,
Yeah.
but that stuff is
Ugh,
crack. You can't
yeah.
not
very
finish
good.
a whole bag in one
So wait,
sitting.
because I've never experienced this before. Is it crack? Is
In
it crack
Arizona, it actually
mean-
In Arizona, it
Yeah.
is.
If
Yeah.
you want,
the powdered
you can
sugar content is different.
Just
yeah.
you can just sprinkle,
Sprinkle
a
a
little.
little caffeine.
that's a
caffeine in
little
there.
caffeine. And
Have you
to be fair,
have you a good old time?
You're making muddy buddies with everybody.
Seat
Okay.
dancing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so white cheddar puffs,
Yep.
Mhm.
Muddy
Muddy
Buddy,
Buddies.
which is Chex Mix plus chocolate, and what else?
Peanut butter and powdered sugar.
Sugar.
And real butter when you make it at home, but I can't promise
Mhm.
it's real butter in
Wow.
the packaged ingredient.
Mhm.
My last snack choice has to be sour, a little bit sweet. It's not Sour Patch Kids. It is the Sour Rainbow Belts.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I haven't had one of those in a long time.
So this is an interesting choice. Daniel got 2 beverages and you didn't get any.
Well, I bring my water. I have
Okay.
that's what I pack with
It's
me.
already stocked with water.
Yeah.
All right.
Got to stay hydrated.
Yeah, I could see
Okay.
that.
Well,
Yeah, all of
pure
yours
snacks.
have like a dust element to them because
They do.
Yeah.
belts. Those are like wrapped in sugar, right?
Oh yeah.
And
No,
your
you're
Muddy
right.
Buddies are wrapped in powdered sugar, and then your Cheeto
Yeah.
Puffs are wrapped in dust.
Also
I guess
sugar.
I just like layers.
She's gonna be like the hand. You're
Like,
just
how
gonna,
many
you're gonna need a
napkins
wet
do you
wipe.
go through? Yeah, how many wet wipes do you?
She packed them with her water.
That's a good call.
Yeah,
Yeah,
make sure
guys,
you
we
wash
did-
your hands at the
we
gas
did
station.
go camping, so of course we had wet wipes too. Don't worry.
I'm just
Yeah.
imagining, like, if I'm a bear in
Yeah.
Yosemite,
Go
I'm
ahead.
going, what's that? Oh, Muddy Buddy. I'm eating your fingers off in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Apparently, the bears in Yellowstone don't open car doors like the bears in Yosemite do. So that's what they.
Yeah.
Yet.
You think about
Um,
Yosemite Bear.
Okay. yeah.
Wow, those
obviously.
Yellowstone bears are
No.
dumb.
They are absolute
It's
not
not
hypocrite.
Yogi.
Yeah.
Hey, boo-boo.
Yeah.
And I forgot that they sell Muddy Buddies like in the bag. I think of Puppy Chow as like someone's mom making it for me. food.
Exactly. Same.
I
Yeah.
know.
Sleepover food.
Yep.
Homemade is
If
king. but
if anything, the bears out there like getting a whiff of the air and being like, somebody packed all 3 S's. Yep.
Yeah, that's a spot on bear
the
impersonation.
bear
That's
was thinking.
Yeah, that's what bears sound.
They're just like looking around like, who's my human?
because they're
Who
big.
did this?
Yeah, because they're bigger, their voices are lower and dumber.
Mhm.
Right.
And bears are notoriously foodies. You know, they're
They
always
are
Yeah.
foodies.
Yeah.
they are.
I mean,
just,
Look at how much they love honey. Like
it's true.
local honey is their thing, right?
Mhm.
Berries,
Local honey.
nuts. Ugh, yeah.
Isn't all honey local honey?
Just let me have this.
Speaking of letting you
you're a
have
bear.
this, you're next on the list, Aaron.
What?
What are
Take
your
it
3
away.
snacks? Yeah.
Okay. So George, you know this, but I don't get very hungry on road trips because I'm just sitting there. I think the most activity that I do is like seat dancing, if anything, but mostly it's just like
True.
sitting there, just sitting there, looking out the window,
Or sleeping and
or listening to a podcast,
Yeah.
or sleeping, or reading a book. So here we go. A case of Topo Chico because I need my sparkling water.
a
because
case of
water-
Topo Chico.
Said full case.
You have never once bought a case of Topo Chico.
She's prepping.
A lot of bubbles. A lot of bubbles.
Also, they don't sell them
Listen.
by the case at the gas station.
They might.
Maybe not the gas stations that you've been to.
I've
Mhm.
been to the same gas stations as you.
Well, then the biggest bottle of Topo Chico that they have,
Fair. I
Okay.
can confirm that.
hydration, because I'm a fancy hydrator.
George, I'm going to need you to go ahead and mute that microphone while Aaron's talking. I feel like
I want to know what's next.
yeah.
Chili flavored pistachios in the shell, because I want to be able to work for it. You know, I want, like I said, I like to suck on, like the cheesy puffs, but I want to suck on the pistachios, get all the salt off and the chili powder off, and then get to the, I want to be able to work for it.
Snacktivity.
And that's my salty snack, my salty pepper snack. And then my favorite, the biggest option that they have, if I'm just buying one thing, the biggest case or package that they have of Bubble Yum bubblegum, original flavor,
Whoa.
forgot.
for blowing bubbles.
about
Okay.
bubblegum.
I need entertainment. 5 hours is a long time.
I was gonna say all of your stuff is entertaining because Topo Chico, you got bubbles, so that's entertaining just when you drink it. Pistachios, you got to work for it, and double bubble. Was it double bubble? So we were going
Bubble
with?
Yum.
Oh, bubble yum.
Bubble
Sorry.
Yum,
Name it
yeah.
and claim it. Yes, bubble
Help
yum.
me.
Bubble yum with the duck. Is that a
Yeah.
duck?
Yes.
Okay.
And it comes in the squares.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the
I
little
was-
rectangle things.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
juicy.
Aaron likes to chew like 3.
I will chew an
packs of gum.
entire pack of gum
at
in one
once.
sitting at the
Yeah.
same time, and I'll just
Please-
have this but I can
Please
blow
tell
some
me you're
big
getting
bubbles.
watermelon.
Oh, I actually don't really care for. I want the original flavor, or whatever the green one is. I guess that's watermelon, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
with the
whatever
green
pink
with
dank.
the-
inside.
Yeah.
I also like the fact that like all those things are entertaining for you,
Yep.
but absolutely horrible for everybody else in the car.
Yeah,
It's just a
the
lot of
Topo Chico
noise.
is a lot of burping, I guess.
You
the
guess?
nuts are like
You guess?
the nuts
We
are
were
like,
also
"Meow,
just on a
meow,
road
meow,
trip,
meow."
and I can confirm that the Topo Chico is a lot of burps.
A lot of
Well,
bubbles. Yeah.
carbonation.
Yeah,
Could be worse. It could be
I want to be able to
jerky.
burp the alphabet.
that's true. Yeah, beef jerky burps would be
Ew.
worse.
Or
Topo
others.
Chico is a nice clean burp.
Well, until you've
a nice
eaten
crisp,
before
clean burp.
it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it,
Cleanses
bubble-
the burp palate.
yeah, bubblegum, and Topo Chico is a nice clean.
Topo Chico's hard though
It's
because
good.
when I like it really, really cold, and so if
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
getting the big bottle, you got to drink it fast to preserve the cold. So that's
Also,
Yeah.
the
guaranteed to
big
burp.
bottle is plastic, so I feel
I
like
don't care if it's cold or not.
it
I
loses
just want
its cold
sparkles.
faster.
she's rough.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, that's a lot of entertainment. Snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah. Well,
It is.
Where do you
Now I want some chili powder.
where do you put the
pistachios.
pistachio
Chili
shells? That's what I was
pistachios
going to
are-
ask. Do you throw
Oh,
them out the
they're
window?
they're biodegradable. They're organic, so they just go out the window.
Yeah.
Involved.
Nature.
Kevin would not be a fan of that.
Hey, how is it littering if nature made it? I
I-
don't know.
So
Banana
I did
peels.
hear it brings the animals to the side of the road to eat the food that was thrown out the window, and sometimes they get
That's roadkill.
by cars. Yeah.
Potential roadkill. Or I could hang on to them and just wait until we get to our site
Soggy
Well,
and
you have
release
to-
them to their
George's-
rightful place.
You can just put it in George's empty bottle that we know he's gonna have at
The
the
wide mouth
In
bottle.
the
Yeah,
wide
the
mouth
wide mouth.
bottle.
That's not going to be an empty bottle.
You recycle the there's a lot of. You know what? You're on the road. You're living your life.
Would we call them pistachio shells?
Oh,
God.
wow.
There she is.
Yeah, I'm going to edit
Wow.
that part out.
It's the entrepreneur coming
Well,
out.
she couldn't. We just took a road trip too, and she couldn't throw the pistachio shells out the window because that window is broken right now.
Yeah.
saved
Ooh,
a lot of
Big
animals'
flex.
lives.
So I
Yeah.
just did this.
I think you put them in the cup holder.
He said,
No.
"Can you hold this for me?"
I just said like I was
Here,
driving
let me
by.
throw these out your window.
I have a pretty distinct memory from like 20 years ago, George, when you and I were on a road trip. I think we were driving either to Arizona or Colorado. We were driving across some large swath of the country.
Swath.
Yeah, and I just remember like we were in my car, and like the passenger side window didn't roll down all the way,
Yeah.
and I was trying to throw an apple core.
Yep.
Like I was driving, you were in the passenger seat. I was trying to throw an apple core out the driver's side or the passenger side window.
Out my window.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I missed horribly, and
Oh,
it splattered not only onto the window, but then also fell in your lap.
yeah, that's great.
So hey, man,
Ugh.
I say this and I mean it. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm
at
pretty
least it was
sure
just
that-
an apple.
First of all, it was hilarious. Second of all, it was your car. So
Too little, too late.
There
and
you
I'm
go.
pretty sure that it left us like a stain forever. didn't it?
It wasn't a stain. I just didn't clean it for like a year, and then eventually I just got some Windex in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But yeah, there definitely was a souvenir on the window for.
Yeah, I think
More
you
than a
should
month.
again exchange one of your snack items for maybe a pack of wet ones. You know, it sounds like
That's not food though.
well, you know what? Sometimes that's got to take precedence. If you're gonna have a poor stain on your
Some
car for
people
a
would
year.
disagree with you, George.
Oh.
Right. Well,
I
Kelsey, if
guess.
you're so smart, why don't
What
you
if
go
then
next?
you have to sit down and it's sticky?
Oh yeah, Kelsey, you are next, and I'm excited to hear yours.
Well,
This was your
I-
question.
yeah, I do. I think about this a lot. I think you can righteously judge people if you're in the car with them based on the snacks they get. And I noticed that you guys really turned up your nose at jerky, and that's fine. It's not on my list, but it was a near contender. But I do think, it's all about keeping the car, happy, keeping it a safe environment for everyone, and diversifying. I like what Katie said about the 3 S's. My S's are a little different. The first 2 are also sweet and salty, but then my last one is something to wet your whistle. So if I'm going sweet, I typically like a little salt with my sweet anyway. So I typically get, if I can find them, like a Reese's Pieces or a peanut M&M, because it's easy to grab in the bag. Notoriously I love a Reese's, but the cups can be hard, to undo. You got the trash. So let's keep it all in the bag. And then if I'm going salty, I love a Cheez-It cracker, not a Cheez-It knockoff, an OG Cheez-It, extra toasty if you can find it, because I also, like Katie, I love a Cheeto, but you're going to get the dust. You're going to get the dust on the digits. And then where's that going in the car?
Can I just
are you going to wipe
interject
it
real
off?
quick? So you made the statement earlier, people sleep on white cheddar. Do
They do.
you get a white cheddar Cheez-It?
I was going to ask the same thing because those are so good.
It's complicated because I love a classic Cheez-It. The white cheddar does also have a little dust on it to give it that white cheddar feel. So if I'm feeling really wild, if I'm in my own car, maybe, but I'm trying to really, keep it clean for the long haul. Cause there's nothing worse than like feeling clammy on your fingers. So with a Reese's Pieces and a Cheez-It, you're still getting a lot of flavor, but minimal dust. And then I like to just really throw a curveball because Aaron, like you were saying, you're in the car, you're not moving that much. I'm like, what a great excuse for me to be extremely caffeinated for absolutely no reason, just losing it, just adding to the panic. So I like to find whatever, it has to be like a iced canned coffee. That's my number one. I love like a cold coffee beverage in a can, not too sweet. I don't want to get too wild, not anything in the energy drink realm. That's really my preferred because I love to just, I'm mixing really weird flavors with some iced coffee. And then I'm just bugging out, I'm just
Now, do you drink
all the signs.
Do you drink like a canned coffee any other time, or is this?
No,
because I think that one of the things we haven't mentioned yet is that there is something special about road trip snacks, and that's that these are things that most of the time you only have in that setting.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like I hear people talk about it all the time, like in airplanes. Yeah, I heard somebody yesterday. I only drink ginger ale on planes, or hey, I only drink tomato juice on planes.
It's like part of the experience.
Yeah, so I guess the same thing for road trips.
Yeah, that's my comfort is like a really random iced coffee, because I if they don't have that then they don't have a brand that I like, then I might even go off course and like get a hot coffee, which is just even more chaotic because you have like a hot coffee. My hands are shaky. I'm afraid I'm going to drop it.
You're trying to navigate whatever like flip lid that they have. That particular...
There's and it's like scalding hot coffee in like a squeaky styrofoam cup. It's just not. It's
AKA burned.
Terrible.
Burnt coffee. Yeah.
The most impressive thing about gas station coffee is that it starts off at like 1,000 degrees and within like 5 minutes it's like super lukewarm. Like there's no other coffee to do that.
Yeah. And it doesn't have a taste. The taste is just hot.
Yeah.
Slightly burnt.
Yeah.
I always taste the slightly burnt.
The tasting notes are old. Yeah. It's aged
like,
for no reason.
It's like the Coors Light of coffee. It's like, how does that Coors Light taste? Real cold.
Yeah, way too cold. The
Super
only like if I'm really in like if I'm in a goofy mood and I've already had caffeine pre-road trip, like you're saying, Katie, if I packed my own water or coffee, then I might go for a Slurpee.
Ooh.
But I think that's also again, that's going to leave me sugar high and with a brain freeze. So I'm being really respectful of my, finger dust in the car, but attitude wise, I'm sorry, I will be losing it. I will be amped for us to be driving.
I like an icy move. I think that's a strong play because like with like the Reese's Pieces, they're pretty temperature sensitive, right? Like you got to eat those before they melt, right? Sorry guys, Texas, Arizona, it's hot.
Yeah.
Right. Cold Topo Chico, again, it wasn't on your list. We mentioned earlier. You got to drink that quick, right? I like an icy or a Slurpee wherever you are, a slush puppy. Ooh. Because even if you don't drink it before it melts, like worst case scenario, you just got a sweet drink to
sugar
have
water.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah, sugar water for later.
Yeah.
Oh, Katie, I like that
Awful.
face.
Oh my gosh.
She can't handle it.
Slurpee is not one of the S's for her.
Have you never had like a flat Coke and been like, ooh, yeah, this was good?
No. Has anyone ever had a flat
No.
Coke and thought
I
that's
have,
good?
but I
Yeah.
never thought it was good.
I was going to say like, I know George has yet to go and I don't know that you're going to pick this,
Nah, I
but
don't
I
care
was
what he
going
has
to
to say,
say
yeah.
the chaos of a fountain drink at a gas station is, I just can't invite that into my life because you do not know. You walk up, you don't know what they're out of. You don't know what's the syrup ratio? When's the last time this machine was serviced? You don't know. You don't know. It's such a gamble.
I would guess that fountain drink would be on Kevin's list.
People that get fountain drinks are the bravest people that I know.
Yeah,
at a
I'm
gas
pretty
station.
sure because I've been on road trips with him. I think one of his snacks would be like a
I
fountain.
thought he
drink.
liked sweet tea.
Oh, that's
Yes,
true.
sometimes they have that
It's
in
a
a
sweet tea.
separate thing, but sometimes that's on the
Yeah.
fountain. Sometimes the sweet tea
It's
is
either a
just chilling.
fountain
True,
drink or
that's
like the
true.
sweet tea. He likes that pure
The
Leaf
Lipton?
sweet tea.
Yeah.
I know, like I've done like two of the people on this call. I've done a lot of road trips with, so I
have
know
intel.
I know your snacks intimately, but yeah.
Well, George, do you want
Fountain
to?
drink. I do want to go. I do. And I have you talked about the gas station coffee. I've tried so many times to get gas station coffee because for like I love coffee. I don't generally drink any other like caffeinated beverage. Like sometimes we'll make some tea, but it's not like a regular like I usually will just have coffee. And I've tried the canned, like for me, like coffee on a road trip is a necessity if I drink it when it's a necessity. I don't drink it to enjoy a coffee like I might in like regular life.
Mm-hmm.
So I've basically given up on gas station coffee because of how incredibly difficult it is. And
Gotta go for that can. You gotta go
yeah,
for the can.
I've tried the cans. They're too sweet for me. Like I'm super
you gotta go
like
for the black and bold. You gotta go for
Yeah.
the black and bold.
Starbucks Black and Bold. That's
I've
actually
tried
pretty
it.
good.
Will sip
It was-
on a 5-hour energy.
I
for
will sip
5
on a
hours.
5-hour energy.
Oh, chaotic.
That like I
One
like,
sip every hour.
You'll
That's
sip?
what I
You're not
do.
gonna shoot it?
Yeah, no, I do. I
No.
space out I get my 5-hour energy 1 hour at a time.
Wow. And you set a little reminder.
Basically like if I'm on a long road trip. Now this is not on my snack list because the 5-hour energy I don't enjoy. It's just for like if I need energy for driving.
That's medicinal.
It's
I have a
it's
prescription
not-
for that.
It didn't make my snack list. What does make my snack list? Daniel said he wouldn't get the gallon unless he had like a helper. But like the way that my car works, there's like in the back seat, there's like a little hump in the middle, and I found that that's a perfect place to put a gallon of water where I can like reach back and get it I can do the no look reach. And so I will get a gallon of water because even if I bring my water with me, I bring this bottle right here. But for a long road trip, I'll be out. Like I eat and drink a lot on road trips. Like I get like opposite of Aaron, I get hungrier when I go on a long trip. Like I want to stop for food, and I want like, so like I was imagining the gas.
The road makes you hungry.
The road makes me hungry. Yeah, right.
All those miles.
All those miles of the dirty, dirty road. But like I was imagining Bucky's as the gas station because that's always what I look for.
That's gonna change my answer completely.
Yeah,
so
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say that's a
Yeah,
that's,
are you kidding?
that's like an entirely new genre of gas station. Like I
That
don't
is
even know. If it's like
gourmet.
But is it
yeah.
fair? Is it fair if I imagine Bucky's because this is
That's like a grocery store almost.
It's your
I think-
moment, so
okay,
go for
all right.
it.
Well,
but
Yeah.
if it was a pilot or something, my answer would be different. But if I'm going to a Bucky's,
which for those who don't know, I don't know how you couldn't know. It's like the
Oh.
greatest gas station
Ever.
It's an
Right.
experience.
It's a Texas company, but they're expanding now. They've got a bunch of Bucky's in Alabama now.
It's
Yeah.
a Texas thing that we all wax poetic about. That's actually worth the hype. in
Oh
my
my
I
God.
wonder if the Alabama ones have Texas stuff all over.
It's like, so if you don't know Bucky's, Bucky's is basically if you've ever gone into a gas station and been like, man, I wish this gas station had fill in the
Better
blank.
food.
I wish this gas station was Disney World. And
Yeah,
that's-
man, I wish
had a roller coaster
I wish-
in the shape of Texas.
I wish
Yes,
this
they
gas
do.
station made fresh fudge. I wish they roasted pecans in house here. Boy, I wish this gas station made like fresh chopped brisket sandwiches, which is my
I wish
number
this
one.
gas station had Yellowbird.
Oh, okay. So if you get, all right, let's qualify this. If you get that fresh chopped brisket sandwich, are you getting it with pickles and onions, or are you a
Yes.
monster?
Pickles
So
and
yeah,
onions.
pickles and onions. But like, so we just went on a road trip. I got my items, and I got the brisket sandwich, which usually they have with pickles and onions, and this one had none. There was no pickle and onion option
Super disappointed.
on that day.
Does it have
But-
sauce on it?
It does have some sauce on it. Yeah, it's not like
Risky
heavy.
to eat in the car.
Yeah, I know it is risky to eat in the car. I eat it while I drive. Okay,
And I'm just like, George,
more
should you be
risky.
doing that? Should you be doing that? That seems dangerous. Should
I
be
don't want
should
to
you be
go.
doing that?
I
He's
eat it while
like,
I
it's
pump my
totally
gas.
fine.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
I'll
got
take
one
it.
hand on the sandwich, one hand reaching for the gallon. He's just
one
And
hand on the
mind
wheel
you-
and the other hand shifting gears. It's
He
great.
drives, yeah, he drives a standard, so he's got no hands.
Oh.
To that effect, I mean, I'll eat a brisket sandwich from Bucky's, but like I eat it while pumping gas, right? Like I'm gonna finish that thing. I'll house it in 4 bites, and then boom.
That feels like a dad move. I feel like it's like
One
a very
bite.
strong dad move. Yeah, filling the
Yeah.
gas, eating a sandwich.
Not to brag, but I also do it while wearing a polo shirt and Birkenstocks. So
Ooh,
He
listening
does.
to NPR.
I've seen it. Anyway, that is my
Sandals
number
with
one because I couldn't
socks.
not think about Bucky's. Because
Okay, so gallon of water,
gallon of water,
chopped brisket or sliced
brisket,
brisket sandwich, chopped
chopped
brisket
brisket,
sandwich,
yeah.
pickles and onions.
with pickles and onions.
Okay.
Yeah. The chopped brisket is like easier to eat while dry, because if you bite a piece of the sliced brisket and that whole slice comes off, if it comes out from the bun, it's over.
Mhm.
I gotta
Yeah.
pull over. I gotta pull over to deal with that.
it's a whole situation.
Erin can have her bathroom break when
Yeah.
you pull over.
Yeah.
Aaron's gonna go
Uh,
populate the grass.
But
And then
wait,
my
did you say a third one?
no, I haven't said my third one yet. So my third one, because I feel like I eat somewhat healthy, so a lot of the stuff at gas stations I kind of turn my nose up at. So Daniel's seen it,
Oh,
You're
yeah.
better than us. We get it.
but
No, listen. I've seen it, but I was gonna say this later. Like I have marveled at your restraint at gas stations. Like we stopped in a gas station. This is recently in the middle of nowhere, Arkansas, and I was like, dude, I'm starving. I'm
yeah,
gonna get one of these nasty gas station burritos. Do you want one? And George, who hasn't eaten in 12 hours, is like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Dude,
Yeah.
we have 6 more hours to go. No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Well, if you think of like worst case scenarios there, in one scenario I'm just hungry, in the other scenario
you've got explosive diarrhea. With
in the
6
other
hours left to
scenario,
drive.
in the other scenario, I've eaten a gas station burrito. So
Mm.
like my third one would just be gum, like mint gum, and this is like an entertainment thing because I don't chew gum regularly, but it's just to kind of like entertain me on the road.
Spearmint, winter mint.
Yeah.
Peppermint?
I'll
What's
usually
the
get like
flavor?
like a Trident minty flavor, and I'll switch it up. I don't have like
Trident goes bad quickly. You should go for Orbits.
I get
Crunchy gum.
I get Orbits if you're in the car with me because that's your favorite, but if
Yeah,
it's
it
just
is.
me, I get Trident.
Orbits last forever. I can be chewing Orbits the next day and it's still chewable. I've done it before.
Yeah.
I tried it.
Wow. Big gum energy. I haven't chewed a stick of gum in years.
You haven't?
I'll chew a
No,
pack a day.
Not a big gum person.
Fun fact,
Gum.
according to like, the grocery data out there, the gum, like this is important for the people to know.
Yeah.
During COVID,
This is a
like
food
gum
podcast.
sales, like chewing gum sales tanked because people were like, oh, I don't have to have fresh breath for anybody. I'm wearing a mask all the time.
Right.
So sales of chewing gum absolutely plummeted in the year.
But it
2020.
might also be if people are like,
Not going on road trips.
yeah, like road trips or like these occasions, like
Yeah,
if I'm
I
on a
only
road
re-
trip or at the airport or something, that's the other time that I buy gum, on a
Same.
road
I
trip or at
always
the
buy it
airport.
at the airport, but then
Mhm.
I forget about it, and then it like stays in my purse for like 2 years, and then I'm like, oh, this isn't. It's all
Well,
oily.
and
It's like all
started doing that
melted.
last-
I appreciate the functionality of the gum you guys are talking about, because both of y'all, like all of y'all, have been like, yeah, I buy the gum for me. I buy the gum because I like popping the bubbles, or hey, I like the chewing right now because I get bored. Most people buy gum for somebody else. Hey, I want to have fresh breath for when I meet this stranger.
Nope, I don't care about other
No,
people.
because every time you take out a pack of gum, people are like, can I get a little piece of gum? No.
That
Are you
is
gonna say a
so
slice?
true.
Are you
It's
gonna say a
like
slice of gum?
I have
middle
a
school, you pull that
strategy.
pack of gum out. Nope, you're gone. It's gone. You just
What
got a
is-
new pack.
what is
You're
your-
like, no.
What is your
Mm-mm.
strategy, Katie?
So what I found is not a lot of people like cinnamon gum, and so it deters people when I pull out a
Ooh.
pack of cinnamon
Big
gum.
red. You just pull that big red. And you're
No,
like,
no,
oh,
it's-
this is so
Who
good.
doesn't like cinnamon gum?
I
Oh my
love
gosh,
cinnamon
so
gum.
many
A lot of people don't like cinnamon gum.
So many
Huh.
Very
people. When I pull
polarizing.
out cinnamon gum, people are like, "Can I have?" Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
never mind.
I don't
Cinnamon gum reminds me of the 90s for some reason. I feel like that was like a big moment. Cinnamon gum and orange Tic Tacs.
Ooh, I
Ooh.
love orange
I
Tic Tacs.
forgot about Tic Tacs.
Yeah, orange Tic
Exactly.
Tacs do not freshen your breath. They're just candy.
No, they're just good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So,
So
like,
goes on
one
to
of the-
something sweet.
One of the other times that I would buy gum when I used to work in bars, it was like a great way to make friends with the people that you worked with,
Mm-hmm.
because everybody in bars is like, they're constantly talking to people, so it's like you're in people's face. A lot of people are thinking about having fresh breath. If I was like going to work at like a bar where I didn't know people, I would get like 2 packs of gum, knowing that like one piece was going to be for me, and the other pieces were just going to be like people who were working at the
Dispersed.
bar. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
Yeah.
great way to make friends.
did you expense that?
No,
Kept a tab.
Count that as networking.
Mm-hmm.
it was.
We should get our
working.
business cards printed on gum.
That's a great idea.
Wait a
This is a
second.
great idea.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
I feel like on planes,
You're
like I started
chewing
buying
up my information.
I'm retaining it.
I started buying gum on planes because I read somewhere that it's good for like when your ears pop.
Your ears pop, yeah.
Yeah. My
My
parents
ears
used to do that
pop
when we were
real bad.
kids. I think it just distracts you. But it
I was
does-
gonna
does
say
help.
it's never really popped my ears, but I just love chewing gum. I love chewing gum
I-
so much that I hate licorice, and I will chew licorice gum.
Really.
Yes.
I don't know.
I find that I like love gum for about 15 minutes, and then minute 16, I'm like, this is the grossest thing. It's disgusting. I hate it so much, and I cannot spit it out fast enough.
15 minutes.
I
I'm
think
like,
that's most
I'm
people.
having a good time, and then I'm like, ugh, oh, what am I doing? I'm just endlessly chewing.
That's probably about the
what
time
in?
that it loses its flavor. So if you're not into the chewing part of
Not
it,
true with
No.
Orbits.
See,
Orbit's getting a lot of
I'm
money
just
from this
saying.
podcast.
Yeah, I don't think that I don't
Sponsor
think that
us.
I care as much about the like that it maintains its flavor for a long time. I just care that I have something to do.
Mm.
Like
Mhm.
if we're talking about in the context of a road trip. So
Chewing
Well,
for
you
hours
can
on end.
Hold Aaron's pistachio shells. for
Yeah.
her.
I
That
can.
is something.
You know
to
what I
do.
think is interesting? I know there's a lot of stuff at gas stations, but there were really no crossovers. I guess me and Daniel both bought water, but
I thought you were gonna say corn nuts.
oh
Corn
no,
nuts are very interesting.
there's no corn nuts. Well,
Nobody said corn nuts. I love corn nuts, but I didn't say corn nuts.
Katie kind of got trail mix. I was expecting at least one kind of like trail mixy thing. I guess that's
Yeah.
kind of trail mixy, right?
I almost said Gardettos just because that
Ooh.
feels classic to me. I
Yeah.
love a Gardetto mix, but I think that's a good splittable. You know, if you're all in
Yeah.
the car, there's something in there for someone always takes all the toast.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So nobody's-
that's me. I always
Toasts are the
take the little
best.
toasties. Yeah.
Nobody picked a gas station hot dog.
Ew.
I was
How
thinking
long have those been sitting there roasting?
I was thinking maybe
Weeks?
Daniel
Again,
would
though,
go for that.
Yeah.
if you change it to a Bucky's, I would have gone in on their jerky, judge me, and I would have gone in on their jalapeno cheddar kolaches because
No, I love
they're
their
so
jerky.
bomb.
I just think that jerky. I think we were talking about jerky burps.
Jerky
Or
or other
like
things that
when
would
you
jerky
open the
haters.
bag, it just fills the whole car with
Mhm.
jerky.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
everywhere.
and again,
Power
like, I
move.
think like if
Yeah.
we're
It is
a
stopping at a
power move.
Bucky's or stopping at a Quick Trip, like where they've got like
Oh, a
Quick Trip's got a
QT.
legit hot dog.
Mhm.
It's pretty darn good. If you go to a QT, treat yourself to the hot dog. Like they've got like a little bun warmer under there. It's
Mhm.
I used
I
to at
question how
Bucky's-
long those have been sitting there.
My Bucky's thing used to be the chicken salad sandwich on a croissant.
Croissant.
ooh.
Because
Oh.
it's super good, but it's really hard to eat while you're driving. Like it's impossible
See,
to eat while you're driving.
They have in their like grab and go where the croissant is next to it. They have a cup. This is like my favorite invention in the world, but they have
Yeah.
a cup and it has meat and cheese in the bottom of it. It has like a nice sharp cheddar cube. Maybe you can get it with a turkey breast. You can get it with a like summer sausage. There's different varieties, and they'll have a Monterey Jack in there too. And then the top has little crackers in it, and you can fit it in your cup holder. And
Hey,
I love it, but I appreciate the ingenuity. I get it all the time just to look at what I can do.
Ingenuity.
Mhm.
The fact that you said croissant and
croissant.
ingenuity makes me
a
very
French
Listen,
podcast.
I drive a Toyota RAV4. I'm a very refined individual.
Listen,
See, I
okay?
can
RAV4.
confirm. Can
A
confirm.
RAV4.
I don't want to be too hypocritical here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying pronunciations are wonderful here today.
It's
Season
pronoun-
2 is about
pronunciation.
pronunciation.
Yeah. We're gonna put Grammarly on season 2.
I would love that. What do you think
Grammarly, if
about
you're
Grammarly
that?
listening,
on notice.
sponsor
What-
us.
What do you guys say we just take the rest of the day off and just road trip to Bucky's? Just go to
Guys,
Bucky's
I've
and
never
back.
been. I've never been.
What?
Yeah, I know. I'm a little embarrassed to say that, but
Where how
Who do you think you are?
I think this is a
You've
great
been.
I think this is a great place
What are you doing with your life?
to end today's episode. If you want to call that was
I'm
that was episode 1, season 2. Katie has never been
Make
to
sure you
Bucky's.
put at the beginning big twist at end of episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in there. I might just title the episode.
Watch till the end.
Yeah.
Listen till the end.
People are
Wow.
gonna. Yeah. Usually those videos that are like watch to the end, it's like a 20-second video. And this is like 30 minutes.
Sheesh.
Right on. Well, we got.
Worth it.
I mean, that was interesting, guys. I feel like that was a real peek behind the curtain. What kind of people we really are. That should actually be an interview question, I think. Like,
James Lipton, get on my level.
if you got 3 snacks.
Oh, rest in peace, James. Lipton.
Oh. Well,
You know, he's at the big gas station in the sky.
There you go.
I think that's a good. I think it's a good place to end it, guys. It was so great to be back on the pod. I know we've had a couple of months off. It's been a couple of months since we did a
Month.
God.
Couple
missed it.
units of measure.
Couple of units of measure. I miss doing it with you guys. Anyway, if you guys have questions out there, if you want to give us a call, you can give us a call at 855-700-BIRD. Send us your spicy questions, or just tell us your favorite gas station snacks. I'd love to read them and maybe like read them on the air. Until next time, hope you guys stay spicy out there. Hug your dogs, hug your cats, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.